We were skipping rocks down by the river. My heart red heart was so on fire when I heard you laugh on the drive home. You let your hair blow out the window, closed your eyes and finally let go. Said it's a shame that nothing lasts. Oh, I wish it could be this simple forever. Fire in your eyes was fading. All the leaves had started burning. They were bracing for the fall. We both promised as we packed our separate boxes, headed in different directions. We'd always chase the sun. One way up, our hearts are beating. One way up, gonna chase the feeling. No sense in looking backwards. Right now is all that matters. One way up, we'll be chasing down the sun. We'll be chasing down the sun. We'll be chasing down the sun. Chasing down the sun. We'll be chasing down the sun. We'll be chasing down the sun.
Welcome to beautiful Erin Estate, and welcome to the wedding ceremony for Natalie and Ryan. That's where you clap. Perfect. Now, I know what you're all thinking. You're looking up here saying, who is that absolutely gorgeous man with the microphone? Thank you. I'm Nate. I'm the wedding officiant, and I have the opportunity and the privilege to marry this amazing couple, and you all get to watch it happen. gathered together today to recognize that dreams do come true and to acknowledge a bond of love and friendship that exists between Natalie and Ryan. Love is the reason that we've gathered, to celebrate the coming together of two lives into one. Although you'll be sharing one life, never forget you're distinct individuals. Cherish and affirm your differences. Love each other by keeping your commitments to one another first and foremost in your minds and hearts. Now, Natalie and Ryan, I know right now your minds are probably racing a mile a minute. We're fighting back the tears up here. You're wondering if you left the stove on at home, or what time does Costco close today, or when will this guy stop talking so we can get to the kissing part? The truth is, you're going to hear a lot of words and advice, but none more important than this. Believe the best in your spouse. Always value and respect each other. Choose to be sensitive to each other's feelings, needs, and desires. And remember that true friendship, that's the foundation for any lasting relationship. And in marriage, we not only say I love you today, but I promise to love you for all of our tomorrows. Now, after our last meeting, I gave some homework to the couple, and I asked them to find a beautiful reading for today's ceremony that not only fits who they are as individuals, but also who they are as a couple. Something beautiful, something full of romance, something that says Natalie and Ryan. They searched all over the internet, TikTok, Pinterest, even the library. They finally found some romantic song lyrics that perfectly describe their love for one another. And it's called I Want to Grow Old With You by Adam Sandler. It says, I want to make you smile whenever you're sad, carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I want to do is grow old with you. I'll get you medicine when your tummy aches, build you a fire if the furnace breaks. Oh, it could be so nice growing old with you. I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my coat when you're cold, need you, feed you, even let you hold the remote control. So let me do the dishes in our kitchen sink, put you to bed when you've had too much to drink. Oh, I could be the one who grows old with you. I want to grow old with you. Now, I've got some important questions, and the first one goes to you, Natalie. Do you take Ryan to be your lawful wedded husband? Do you promise to love and cherish him in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, for better or for worse, and forsaking all others? Keep yourself only unto him for as long as you both shall live. If so, please respond, I do.
I do.
That's a good answer, buddy. Now it's your turn. Ryan, do you take Natalie to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to love and cherish her in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, for better or for worse, and forsaking all others? Keep yourself only unto her for as long as you both shall live. If so, please respond, I do.
I do.
Yes. Now, for a marriage to be mutually fulfilling, each partner must be loyal to the other, stand firm in your defense of one another, and be supportive of each other's goals, dreams, and values. Although your vows will be exchanged in a matter of minutes, they're promises that will last a lifetime and take a lifetime to fulfill. Natalie, if you could go first.
Ryan, 3 years ago today, I woke up for the very first time in Sioux Lookout, having absolutely no idea what to expect from the new path I was taking in my life. When I think about that morning today, it just makes me smile because I had no idea how much joy was waiting for me just around the corner. It was only a month later, on a random Thursday at 10 p.m., that you walked up my front steps and into my life, and I knew immediately that you were unlike anyone I'd ever met before. You have brought so much true happiness into my life and changed me for the better in so many ways. Every day, you show me the kindness and patience I strive to emulate in my life, and it motivates me to be the best version of myself when I see you as the type of person I want to become in this world. I can't wait to continue to grow with you so I can be the wife and future mother of your children that you deserve. Your kindness, intelligence, beauty, vibrant personality, and adventurous soul have opened up my world, and I know now that everything is possible as long as we are together. When I think about our future together, it fills me with so much happiness and light. I never thought I could feel this way. The truth is that I can't think of anything I want more than to come home to you and make dinner at 11 p.m. and to wake up next to you when the cats start meowing for food. I love our life together. Forever with you feels easy. It's no secret that life has thrown us a lot of curveballs since that one fateful night. We have stuck by each other with unwavering devotion through career struggles, long distance, and far too many hospital visits. Our true empathic connection has gotten us through even the darkest of times, and I am so lucky to feel so deeply seen and understood. We sometimes disagree on things like whether we should get another cat, or whether golf is a real sport, or whether you bought the right granola bars. But compassion and a good sense of humor have always brought us out the other side, smiling and full of love. Your love has exceeded my wildest dreams, and I know our future will be filled with the wildest adventures. Just hopefully no more of the ones where I fall through the ice, or where our sled breaks down and we get stuck in the bush in -20 for 6 hours. So here we are on our wedding day, and this is what I vow to you. I vow to call you every night that we must be apart, even if it's just to quickly say goodnight and I love you. I vow to always be the one holding your hand with the bleeding finger and broken nail in the emergency room at 3 a.m. I vow to always help you find your wallet, keys, and phone, and anything else you might put somewhere and then promptly forget about. I vow to always say yes to adventure with you. I vow to stop asking for more cats after we get one more cat. I vow to always try to make you happy, and when I can't, stand by you when you're not. I vow to start reading the box of granola bars before I accuse you of buying the ones I don't like. I vow to love you with all my heart always. And, most importantly, I vow to go golfing with you once per year. I love you, and I'm so excited to start our life together.
You should have gone first, because somehow you have to follow that up.
Oh, yeah, and then mine's my... Natalie, my partner, my lover, my best friend, I love you. Look at us today. You are so beautiful in that dress. And as for myself, well, I'm not wearing ripped, stained Carhartts, nor am I covered in dirt and sawdust, so that's a win. Our life together has been full of amazing adventures, and today marks the start of yet another. There's no one else I would rather have by my side to embrace the highs, weather the storms, explore the world, or be stranded in the bush with in -20-degree temperatures when my crappy snow machine breaks down. Natalie, you are the most amazing person I have ever met. Your kind heart and adventurous soul are qualities I've admired since our first night together. Your beauty inside and out sometimes makes me wonder how you would even consider choosing me. The dedication and hard work you put into everything you do is inspiring, and the support and patience you show me every day has shaped me into the man you see standing before you, confident and excited for our future together. For the rest of my life, I promise to live by the vows I make to you today. I vow to support you through your toughest times and celebrate with you during your best. I vow to be honest and true to you, myself, and the family we one day hope to have. I vow to push you every day to be the person you strive to be. I vow to be realistic with you about the timelines of our future home renovations so we are not stuck without a shower for months. And I vow to love you unconditionally and wholeheartedly today, tomorrow, and forever.
ChatGPT writes really good vows these days, doesn't it? Now, just like your relationship, these rings about to be exchanged, they tell a story. And like your love, they come from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape them into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, remember you've created something invaluable. And just as you'll protect these rings, you'll protect the commitments you've made to one another here today. May I please have Natalie's ring given to Ryan. Ryan, if you could please place this ring on Natalie's finger and repeat after me.
Natalie, I give you this ring as a constant symbol, as my promise to be with you for as long as I live.
Put a ring on it. May I please have Ryan's ring given to Natalie. Natalie, if you could please place this ring on Ryan's finger and repeat after me.
Ryan, I give you this ring as a constant symbol of my promise to be with you for as long as I live.
If I could have the couple and the witnesses, please join me at the signing table. Natalie and Ryan, now you'll feel no rain, for each of you will be a shelter to the other. You'll feel no cold, for each will be the warmth to the other. You'll feel no loneliness, for each of you will be a friend to the other. Now you're two individuals, but there's only one life before you. May all your days be joyous and full of love for as long as you both shall live. Once again, family and friends, if you're able, would you please rise? This is the best part. Natalie and Ryan, as you've come together today in the presence of these witnesses, and you've declared your love and commitment to one another by the sharing of vows and the exchanging of rings, it gives me great pleasure to pronounce you today as husband and wife. Ryan, you may now kiss the bride.
Hey,
and welcome. My name is Paige Wills, and I was a roommate of Natalie's and a best friend of Ryan's.
Hello, everybody. My name is Beth Dasno. I am the sister and only sibling of the groom. Welcome.
We will be your masters of ceremonies this evening, and before we get started, we have a couple of house rules. The washrooms are located right here. If you haven't found them already, smoking is 9 meters away from the building. For this evening, dinner will be plated, or will be served family style, which is platters and bowls on the table for salads and mains, and then they will be cleared for plated desserts. The photo booth will reopen between 8 and 11 p.m. Don't miss out your opportunity to capture some memories with friends and family as the night goes on. Late night snack station will be out at 9:45. And we will be closing at midnight tonight. Evening shuttles are scheduled for the following times, 10 p.m. and 11:45 p.m. And most importantly, how do we get the bride and groom to kiss? Instead of clinking your glasses, if you want the bride and groom to kiss, you need to come and pick a question out of this bag that will be situated in the front of the head table. If you answer the question correctly, the bride and groom must kiss. And you can call a friend if needed, but only one chance to do that. Thank you. So without further ado, we are going to get everyone to stand as we welcome in the bridal party.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stupid, get it started, get it started, get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Yeah. Lose control of body and soul. Don't move too fast. Just take the slow.
And the couple that we have all joined together to welcome tonight and celebrate in their union, Natalie and Ryan.
Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
And welcome to everyone this evening. We have such a diversity of people that have joined together tonight for this super exciting celebration, and we just wanted to acknowledge people. So if you have driven over 1 hour to be here today, I'd like you to remain standing. Everyone that's come for 1 hour or more. All right, well that's almost all of us. Has anyone driven 4 or more hours to be here today? 4 or more hours? Remain standing, please, remain standing. Thank you for making it out. Has anyone gotten into an airplane to be here today? Yeah? Okay. Remain standing. Well done, thank you. We have some guests that have traveled across provincial borders, across international borders. We have guests here tonight that have joined us from the US, as well as some that have come all the way across the ocean. So just wanted to make a special acknowledgement to some of the folks coming from the US. They've come from both the south and the north borders. So welcome to Betty and Tim, all the way from Alaska. That's Anne's first cousin and partner. And welcome to Ryan's aunt and uncle, Judy and Charlie, and some fine friends of Ryan's family, Judy and Charlie from New York State. We have the Kansas guests that have come all the way. And who else am I forgetting from the U.S.? Stuart and Lynn from the Kansas, I said that, yes. And who else is, I'm forgetting someone. There was one guest from the U.S. that couldn't make it. Sorry. Okay, so welcome to you. And now I want to acknowledge our guests that have come from both coasts of Canada. All the way from Vancouver, we have Ryan's first cousin once removed and partner. Where are you? Round of applause all the way from Vancouver, from the West Coast. All the way from the East Coast, we have Jake McRae, and we have his brother Parker, dear friends of the groom. Welcome, Jake and Parker. We have a couple of guests, special guests, in the wedding party that have come all the way from Europe. And so a really special acknowledgement to Marley Quince, who is playing hockey in Slovakia, and woo! Thanks for making the trip, Marley. And to Natalie's bridesmaid, Kira, and her fiancé, who have joined us all the way from Norway. So it's so great to be in the company of so many people that have traveled so far for this special occasion.
All right, everyone, before we start with our first course of dinner, I have a toast, or a little bit of a speech. As I mentioned, I'm Paige, but after sharing my front row seat to Ryan and Natalie's love story, you might also consider me their personal Cupid. It's been an incredible honor to witness their journey together. Firstly, congratulations to the happy couple on this momentous day. And a special shout out to Ryan for making it here on time. If you know Ryan, you'll appreciate the humor in that. But on a more serious note, one of the things I've always admired about Ryan is his unwavering character. Though he might sometimes run a little bit late, it's always because he's been busy helping someone in need, whether it's a family friend or a stranger stuck in the ditch on a snowy night. Ryan is someone who consistently puts others first, and his thoughtfulness is just one of the many qualities that will make him an exceptional husband. When I first met Natalie, my initial thought was, wow, what a stroke of luck to find such a great roommate. And my second thought was, my friend Ryan would absolutely adore her. So on our very first night together as roommates, I invited Ryan over to meet Natalie. And it was immediately clear to me that Ryan was absolutely smitten. The next day, Natalie and I went for a walk, and she mentioned Ryan, and I couldn't help but worry, oh, did he come off a little too strong with the googly eyes and the drool? Natalie shared with me on this walk that she thought she was going to marry him one day. That was a day, not even 24 hours after meeting. And that's when I knew they were both wonderfully and perfectly matched, and also maybe both a little crazy. Not only did one of my best friends find his future wife that day, but my roommate also became one of my cherished friends as well. Living with Natalie was always an adventure. From the occasional mishaps involving coffee tables, to discovering new dance surfaces, also on coffee tables, and from learning about her allergy to hair dye. The countless evenings spent laughing over the silliest things, like Natalie's Bang on Lola impersonation, and being spoiled by her famous brownies or her incredible Alfredo sauce. Eventually, Ryan moved in with us. I discovered he too had a knack for cooking and also a knack for sustaining random injuries, but usually to his hands, not his head. Ryan would surprise Natalie with wildflowers and homemade gifts, while Natalie would often wait long past the time he said he would be home with a delightful home-cooked meal. Our home was filled with laughter and joy, especially during Arabian Nights. Quick side note, it's also super hard for me to refer to Ryan as Ryan and not Dasno. Living with the couple led to a few awkward moments where Natalie would say something about Ryan and I'd actually respond with who? Natalie and Ryan eventually embarked on their next journeys together, moving into their own place in Sioux and then purchasing their home in Thunder Bay. Both have thrived in their careers and continue their adventurous spirit. They've shared many stories with me along the way, from Natalie falling through ice while snowshoeing to them being caught in a horrendous storm during a canoe trip. But despite these challenges, what stood out to me was the enduring laughter and all the love in their tales. To find someone who you can navigate life's highs and lows with and still share laughter and love is truly special. As a close friend of Ryan's, we would often lean on each other for support, and I can say with absolute certainty that when he speaks of you, Natalie, when you're not in the room, he is your biggest cheerleader. He admires you deeply. He speaks of you with great affection. Having experienced your friendship myself, I know you love just as fiercely and compliment Ryan perfectly. Together, you both encourage and challenge each other to grow into the best versions of yourselves. So with all that being said, I would like to make a toast. Here's to Natalie and Ryan. May your life together be filled with endless laughter, unwavering love, and countless beautiful adventures. Congratulations to you both.
Okay, so Ryan and I have a very unique sibling relationship, as he was born into our family just days shy of my 20th birthday. So I have fond memories of nannying my brother when our mom returned to work as an operating room nurse. So for 6 to 9 months, I was taking care of Ryan and another little girl, and from the very first months of Ryan's life, he was a big adventurer. Natalie and Ryan both referred to adventures during the ceremony, and Ryan was a little adventurer from day one. On walks to the M&R beach, for those Sioux Lookout people, he was climbing up the rocks before he could really walk. I'd let him out of the stroller or the carrier, and he was just scaling those rocks. So right from the early months. And Ryan was, So Ryan learned to walk around the first year of life, and he took his first steps on the roof of a houseboat on Lac Seul, on a family trip that we had on Lac Seul, which is a big fishing lake up in northwestern Ontario. So yeah, right from the get-go, always just taking on the adventures. So despite our large age gap, Ryan and I were able to capture lots of moments together when I was home from university and different things. We got out on lots of summer adventures, and I think when he was about 9, we went out on our first canoe trip. I'm a big canoeer, and we did every summer. We had a tradition of going out on canoe trips, so really fond memories of kind of carrying bags as heavy as he could make them and carrying them across portages. And northwestern Ontario's famous for surprise storms. It could look like a very lovely, calm summer day, and then out of the blue, this big thunderstorm would come behind us. So we'd race in the canoe to shore to set up tent and get in there before the thunder and lightning hit. Canoeing was always, a big part, and it's really nice to see you continuing that. So I did want to share one of these amazing moments that we had. I don't know if you recall, Ryan, but we were canoe tripping along a river. We came around a bend, and there was a cow moose and 2 calves came crashing out of the bush, swam across the river right in front of our canoe with the 2 calves trailing behind. It was like a National Geographic moment, and I'm just so grateful to have shared those moments with you as a child. It's just such a unique kind of relationship we have. So I'm going to be a kind big sister and spare Ryan the torture of the adventures that he explored in his teenage years. All of you that are good friends with him would probably know there's some pretty embarrassing stories out there, so I'm not going to share those. I'll leave those to the bridal party. But I will skip ahead. You can thank me for that later, bro. But Natalie, it's just been so exciting that the 2 of you have joined together and that you're continuing the adventures that Ryan's always done as a young child, and it's just so neat that you're carrying on the canoe tradition. Ryan and Natalie have started doing annual canoe trips in the summers up in northwestern Ontario. And Natalie, you've just certainly demonstrated courage. I don't know you before getting together with Ryan, but in the short time I have known you, the fact that you're a female pilot in a still very male-dominated field of work just know, yeah, woo to that. I think that in itself says heaps for your courage and your grit, and yeah, it's just really humbling and really admirable to know that you're in that field, in that profession, and you're just a go-getter. You're just moving up the ranks. It's really, really awesome. So from the beginnings, early on in the relationship, Ryan and Natalie got together in the fall, and I think one of the probably biggest adventures you've shared was at some family dinners. My family is very large. Well, my husband's family is very large. Ryan and I have a small family, but I've married into a large family. So Ryan and Natalie, when they first got together, they came to some family dinners hosted by my in-laws, and there was probably, 20 plus people crowded around the table, and Natalie got right in there and was just embraced by all the in-laws, and it just, took it in. And so there's another sign of your adventurous spirit and your adventurous soul. Just no holding back, just getting right in there. Another thing that, another way that Natalie has showed her adventurous spirit is being brave enough to get Ryan's niece and nephew, as children, both into the cockpit of a Navajo chieftain? Navajo, when she was working for SkyCare. And she was able to introduce Ryan's niece and nephew to their first experience as young pilots. So thank you for that one. The two of you have just embraced the Great Northwest in snowmobiling adventures. You've alluded to being stuck out in cold, frozen lakes in very cold temperatures and kind of persevering through that. And camping and the canoe trips and, going through the bugs and just doing it all. And it's just been so neat to see the two of you embracing that together. It's not Natalie's upbringing, but it doesn't matter. It's like you're a natural with Ryan. So one of the most commendable adventures that the newlyweds have embraced is the marathon renovation that they have undertaken of their 3-piece bathroom that's upstairs in their house. So this multi-month project has been a great training for marriage. It's required tolerance, patience, perseverance. It's required a lot of learning on the fly, YouTube videos, and trying to figure out how to connect one copper pipe to a valve. And the two of you have just so gracefully taken that on together. And you've been a very unified front, supporting one another's learning along the way and having a laid-back, positive attitude about all of it as you go. Yeah, it's really admirable. So today, the two of you have made a commitment to pursue one of life's most adventurous journeys, marriage. In the short time that I've had to spend with the two of you together, because we don't live in the same place, so we see them occasionally, but when we do, it's amazing. But I've witnessed the strong friendship that you've established and the deeply rooted and mutual respect that you show to one another. Ryan and Natalie, building on this solid foundation, I wish you both a relationship that nurtures your best attributes, that supports clear and kind communication, shared in those wedding vows yesterday, or in the vowing ceremony yesterday. And Ryan, it fills me with such great joy and happiness to just see you getting married to the woman that you fell head over heels in love with. So awesome. And Natalie, I'm just so excited to embrace you as my one and only sister-in-law into our family. Yeah, so I'm honored to have you join part of our family, and I just hope to share many memories with the two of you and through adventures. I want to keep the adventures going, and hopefully we can do a canoe trip sometime.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Keenan Otto, and I've been given the privilege and the great honor of being Ryan's best man. Now, I'm not here to share all the embarrassing things that Ryan has done over the years, because I was asked to keep this short. But you might get an insight or two. Before all that, however, I'd like to say, Natalie, you look absolutely stunning tonight. And what a lucky man Ryan is to have you in his life. The growth that he has experienced since the two of you started dating is a beautiful thing to witness. You truly push him to be a better man each and every day. Secondly, I'd like to thank you, Ryan, for asking me to be your best man, and to you, Natalie, for not vetoing that decision. In all seriousness, it is an immense honor to be such a big part of such a big day for such amazing people. Now, I could spend all night up here telling stories about running around Ryan's neighborhood, buck naked as kids, or about canoe trips, sports trips, championships, about fish caught, birds shot, building houses, and raising the roof. Stories about world travels, hip-hop rap battles, cooking lessons, car crashes, tattoos, food poisoning, being extorted by the cops, separated shoulders, buying motorcycles, crashing motorcycles, mountains climbed and challenges overcome. Unfortunately, we definitely lack the time to get into all that right now. Where am I here? But that's okay, because what I think is most important is the lessons learned along the way. Some of the things that I've learned about Ryan are that he's extremely good at improvising and adapting. He can go with the flow or completely redirect it. He's a free spirit, but also thoughtful and calculated. Ryan has a great capacity for natural skill and talent, but is hardworking and dedicated. He is goofy, fun, serious, relaxed, calm, caring, and kind all at the same time. And I trust him with my life. I've done 25 years of vetting for you, Natalie, and I can guarantee you that you can rely on this man. As lucky as he is to have you, the antithesis of this fact is also true. You won't regret marrying my best friend, and well, if you do, sorry, no takebacks. I'd like to wrap my speech up with a Bible verse for some wisdom and a toast for some fun. I'm going to hit you with the good old 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 8, love is patient, love is kind. I know it's cliche, but this is a wedding and someone's got to do it. So buckle up. Don't worry, I put a little twist on it to suit the occasion a bit better. Natalie is patient, Ryan is kind. Natalie does not envy, Ryan does not boast. Natalie is not proud, Ryan does not dishonor others. Natalie is not self-seeking, Ryan is not easily angered. Natalie keeps no record of wrongs, Ryan does not delight in evil. Natalie rejoices with the truth, Ryan always protects, Natalie always trusts. Ryan always hopes, Natalie always perseveres. And love never fails. If you live by these words, your marriage can't go wrong. And I'm going to drag this toast out, so just wait till I say cheers, please. And now, if you'll raise all your glasses with me to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Dasno, we wish you a long and happy life full of love, lessons, purpose, and service. May you live as long as you want, and not want for as long as you live. That's an Irish toast. Bread, cinnamon, eggs, and maple syrup. That's a French toast. Cheers, thank you, and give it up for the bride and groom.
Hello, I'm Sarah. I have known Natalie since we were 6 years old, and I am honored and humbled to be her maid of honor today. And for as long as I have known Natalie, she has been my bravest, my bravest, my fiercest, and most independent friend. My earliest example of this is in probably the first grade when I was pushed off of a snowbank by another girl, and before I could even get off of the ground, Natalie was there standing up, screaming at her, and like probably kicking her shins in my defense. From that moment on, I've admired her determination and her resolve, be that in learning the latest song we were going to play in our band, or a particularly difficult gymnastics routine, or learning to be a pilot in far and remote locations. One summer, Natalie and I had been calling about once a week to talk about our love lives, which is more than we have ever called before or after, which sort of indicates how dire the situation was. And she had mentioned meeting a friend of a friend the night before and how she was going to see him at a party again that night. She said his name was Ryan, and I could hear the giddiness in her voice. Ryan was so personable and so easygoing that I no longer suspected him and also felt like I had made a new friend that evening. I could see the love and care that they felt for each other when they had encountered truly harrowing flights the day or week before. But they were happy simply because they had encountered them together. It was clear just how much they cared for each other, despite whatever difficulties they had faced. I saw firsthand the sheer love they felt for each other, as it is impossible not to when seeing them speak to one another. Seeing the true partnership that Natalie and Ryan share, I have no doubt that the rest of their lives will be filled with just as much joy, adventure, and love as we have seen them share today and in the past. I hope that they live a life, or that you will all join me in a toast to wish them the life of love they so clearly deserve. And santé, as we say in Quebec. Santé!
Well, we just would like to welcome Natalie to our family. We have a small family, so it's nice to welcome a new member and to let you know that we love you and that we're so happy for both you and Ryan. And we know that Ryan is just crazy about you. And right on. It's great. It's great.
I had absolutely no idea this is coming up next. But it's the same thing as my wife, but I'm just so thankful that you guys are together. Natalie, I'm just looking forward to more things that I've already learned some things about you and to learn more. I love you both. Thank you.
Hello and welcome, everyone. We're Natalie's parents, Ann Kim and Ken Smith. Is there anything more beautiful and hopeful than young love? Maybe old love.
When Natalie was a very little girl, too little to do things for herself, even then she was very determined, zipping up her own coat, tying her own shoes, or doing up those wee buttons in the back of her nightgown. And she tried very hard every time until she succeeded. This attribute led her to doing everything early. Reading at the age of 3, riding a bike at 4, swimming at 5, mowing our lawn when she was 9, and she was adamant that she was going to take that over from me at the age of 9. And getting her PADI scuba diving license at 10. In middle school, she was a class prime minister and winner of the French award. She was an accomplished gymnast. Even if she started the season at the bottom of the rankings, by the time the season was over, she was on top of qualifying for provincials every year.
Today, she is just as strong, independent, tenacious, and capable. She has a degree in science and aviation from the University of Waterloo, and she was the president of the Women in Aviation chapter. Natalie changes her own tires. She co-owns a house. And there isn't anything that she can't operate, whether it's a boat, stick shift, or an airplane. And she comes by these gifts honestly.
Natalie and Ryan's relationship is very special. They knew as soon as they met and moved in together 3 months later, we knew that it was very special, and we had to hustle up to Sioux Lookout to meet this important fellow and his family. We are so thrilled that Natalie has found Ryan, and we have been lucky to be introduced to his fantastic family. Bob, Patty, Beth, Matt, your family. You guys are absolutely fabulous. You have been so generous to us, and we are grateful to you and bringing up such a wonderful son.
We think that Ryan is a strong, kind, smart, hardworking, and athletic person. I understand he's quite a good golfer. And my father, before he passed away, was an absolute golf fanatic. When I'm missing my father, I imagine that he and Ryan would be golfing together. And I can feel my father's approval, awe, and happiness.
With this union, you are now launched. So let us give you one last set of advice.
Practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Everything is hard, but you can choose your hard.
Always cut away from yourself.
If you go looking for trouble, you will find it.
You are what you eat, which makes Anne gravy, and me cookies and ice cream.
Natalie and Ryan's mutual love and respect are obvious to everyone around them. And we know that their journey together will lead to old love.
To our latest addition to our extended family of families, to Natalie and Ryan.
Hey everyone, is everyone having a good time so far? Awesome. Good. Well, it's about to get a lot better because the party's about to get started, so buckle up. We want to take a moment to thank everyone for coming from all over to celebrate with us today. It means so much to us that you would travel to spend our special day with us. Now, if you just bear with us for a couple minutes, because we have a lot of thank yous for some people without whom we would not be standing here today. First, thank you to Natalie's parents. Without you two, this whole weekend would not have been possible, and we really appreciate your support.
Thank you, of course, to Ryan's parents as well for your love and support as well, and for birthing the greatest human I've ever met. If we're gonna clap for every thank you, this is gonna take so long, but it's okay. Everyone deserves applause. Thank you to our unbelievable bridesmaids and groomsmen, especially our Maid of Honor, Sarah, and best man, Keenan. You two have really lived up to the names of your titles. We love you so much. Yeah, stand up. Take it in, guys. Take it in. Woo! Yeah. Special shout out to our bridesmaid and graphic designer, Tally, for all the amazing work you've done. You really made our vision come to life and worked so hard for us. We can't thank you enough. Huge thanks to, where is your website? Huge thanks to Ben Coley for his amazing ceremony music. We were so honored to have you play for us today, wherever he is. There he is, he's up there, yeah! Thank you to Paige and Beth for being such charismatic MCs and for making the reception tonight so fun. We'd also like to thank all of the amazing people who supported us when we were just starting out in Thunder Bay. Our parents were extraordinary, but being so far away, we leaned on some truly wonderful people that we are lucky to have as part of our chosen family. So thank you to Marcia and Marcel Brunel for all the delicious home-cooked meals and for loaning us all your tools and time. And of course, thank you to Al and the late Lisa Camp who took me in while I was commuting between Thunder Bay and Sioux Lookout for work. We couldn't have gone through that difficult transition without you, so thank you. I don't know.
And with Lisa in mind, we'd like to pay homage to those who could not be here today. Unfortunately, all our grandparents have either passed or were too ill to make it today. We definitely still feel their presence, as well as Natalie's cousin Owen, my Uncle John, and my Aunt Jeanette. Finally, thank you to all our amazing vendors for the incredible work you did to bring everything together for us today. Can we get a round of applause for Jamie and Cassidy and their teams, please? What a beautiful venue and a fantastic service. And now I'd like to invite my bride to join me for our first dance.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, there are places I remember
Nobody knows this, but the first song I ever sang for Ryan was on the first night that we met. And it's actually about a couple that are committed to making things work despite the fact that one partner is traveling a lot, has to be away a lot for work, which seemed very fitting somehow. So this one goes out to my husband. It's called If It Means a Lot to You. And Ben's getting started. We're doing it.
I know you don't feel right when I'm leaving. Yeah, I want it, but no, I don't need it. Tell me something sweet to get me by. 'Cause I can't come back home till they're singing la, 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 la. Everybody's singing. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear to you that we can make this last. La, la, la. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear come tomorrow this will all be in our past. Well, this might be for the best. I need you here tonight, and I know that you don't want to be leaving. Yeah, you want it, but I can't help it. I just feel complete when you're by my side. But I know you can't come home till they're singing la, 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 la. Everybody's singing la, 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 la. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear to you that we can make this last. La, la, la. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear come tomorrow this will all be in our past. This might be for the best. You know you can't give me what I need. And even though you mean so much to me, I can't wait through everything. Is this really happening? Swear I'll never be happy again. And don't you dare say we can just be friends. I know I told you can swear. Happen eventually, la, 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 la. So everybody's singing la, 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 la. So everybody's singing. If you can wait till I get home, then I swear we can make this last.
I'll be winter, you'll be summer. I couldn't ask for just another.